For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Sorry. Type in my name on YouTube. Tell me if you can hear me talking. Type it in. Use your phone though, so you don't. Well, use whatever. You know my PSN? That's what it is. It's my PlayStation name. No, she said Lucas. L-U-L.
So number one. He can't hang.
Yeah, this shit tripping, bruh.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Yeah. Just did it. This shit tripping.
Shift! Watch the shift! 56. Joker. 5 wide. Watch the safety creep.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's because y'all watching shit on TV and shit. Yeah.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
45's the mic. Target.
Buzz.
45's the mic.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
There's the field goal.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Let's get that ball. Half. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill.
General West.
Kill.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Is he saying run the ball?
Under 10.
Run ball?
They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. They go right back to White here on first down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They
tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. I know he ain't got it. Hey, home. He got it.
Allen now looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Or you want to go get it?
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set, hut, the mic. 15 Lonnie. They gonna need some therapy after this. SOS.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Orbit. 57. Mike, 57. Too little, Cupcake. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
57's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, 66. Bullet. Ha. Watch 24. Put it right.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete. It's Bell.
The screen pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
You can't block me. X3. 218. Jam him. Squeeze. Charlie.
To throw again on second down. Haskins.
Bitch.
Brian has
I
it.
knew he...
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready. 57. Mike, 57. You scared? Off. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming. 57.
On first and 10, it's Haskins looking for the end, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wait, am I off?
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Allen now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
What's a motherfucking flag, boy?
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
So don't say nothing. 5 wide. We go.
Throwing again. Allen. It's Kelce on the grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check 24. General, West. Mike's 57's Mike. Hey, come on.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, playing that team, bro. Got 2 fucking pass rushers.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Echo. Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball. 36. Deuce. 22. Jet. Bubba. 20.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Exit. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 56.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
To throw again on second down. Haskins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he'll find Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
You just want to know you high, you lame as hell.
This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... end zone for a touchback.
That's how you should call them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games
you've been doing this without it.
Later.
You might well shit.
57's the mic. Wow, Bill.
From the 39, Haskins caught here by Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
26, Mike. Let's go, D.
I'll tell you.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
I know.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Shut up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I thought you weren't going to be on the phone.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Hey, check Mike 57.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
I'll take that shit out to you, Playwood. I'll take that shit out to you, Playwood.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
52. 45.
From the gun, it's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run with Grant. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check Mike 45. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Disappeared, folks.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Wow.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's say give him pretty 21.
Hold on, guys. Tails wish you could actually go to rear the game here a little bit.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins complete to Hilton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Here we go, D.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
It's Tony Romo.
This shit on double sale.
So I tweeted it out, and I asked you guys, I think I had someone DM this last night as I was actually driving back home around like 8 or 9 p.m.
That even if you pre-order from games like this.
I thought someone was trolling me, so I tweeted it out.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point safely through, and the route is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time, Haskins will look to throw into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And the catch made by Hilton. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield now, Haskins. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All day,
The Raiders take over first.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
I get his shit for $80 when I went on your accent. That's just
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Pretty good effort there on first down. You know he wanted to get in that end zone.
Oh, he showed it by that dive trying to reach for the pylon, and now he's going to come back on second down. Don't tap out. Don't take yourself out of the game. Go back to the huddle and say, give it to me again. I've got another dive left in me.
Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for an Oakland touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
This magic with the game.